Hello everybody and welcome back to RimWorld Raider Empire. So in the last episode, we finally got to finishing off the last of Renusha's, I think that's how you'd pronounce that, faction's outposts. All we have left is the two cities that they own, and that's basically it for these guys. So we do have our caravan going back. We have 2 days, and then we have a lot of just unloading and moving and everything that needs to be done before we can go out and maybe attack a city. But we do have ourselves a siege coming in that we got to deal with. So we are going to be using our mortars. And we need 2 people. You can man that. Who else is nearby? Nobody, essentially. A doggy's injured. Chaos. Yeah, you're doing all right. I should probably check you too. Yeah, you're fine. Okay, we're going to come and do some mortaring. We are going to set these to hold fire. That way we can make sure they're primed and get these guys. Hopefully we get a hit. What's our... Not what I wanted. What's our weapon loadout for you guys look like? Ooh, Doomsdays and triples. So you have 1 Doomsday, 2 triples. Oh boy. Okay, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. As long as no one's outside and we're not going to get Dayton to go get blown up 5,000 times again. We just got to hope that these mortars do hit. So that one has 5 seconds left. That one has 11 seconds. We'll just start shooting right away. We're not going to try to sink them because we're probably going to need a few shots. There's power armor as well. So we'll just aim for 1 person because they should kind of bundle up. And then you will be ready any second now. So we'll get you to attack. This is where they're going to be. Attack that one. Not that it matters. Yeah, we're never going to hit these anyways. All we need is enough for them to get triggered. So that should be fine. Oh, that should be another one, and we missed, of course. We have a Hunter's Lodge. We don't really need to do a Hunter's Lodge. It is caribou, so they're not exactly dangerous. But we'd have to haul that all back or butcher them there, which we got meat, so it's not really a concern. Okay, and you got another 7 seconds. Please get a hit. We never hit with mortars. I hate them so much. This is where an anti-grain warhead would be nice. Ah, there we go. We got 2 hits, and they're attacking. Beautiful. So we shouldn't have to worry about that because you deconstructed your mortars. There is a fire out here, which kind of sucks. Because there's a Doomsday and triple that are going to get lost. And it's fine. It happens. So you guys can hold fire. Get that ready to go. And for a group that can go out and put out that fire, they're going both directions. Well, mostly that way. They'll probably come down here. We don't have any fire foam, do we? No, of course not. That would be a nice thing to have. We should get them ready. And you guys are... Oh, that's the turrets going. Chaos, you are free to go. And you will be in a second, too. And the turrets should have this mostly covered. It looks like they're going to go around that way, so we'll go and try to put that fire out. So you're free to go. And then we'll grab ourselves Ishome, Blaze, Chaos, Beaver, who is ready to get shipped out. Alpha, okay, Ishome. We'll leave 11 because 11's doing other stuff. All we need is fire putter outers. Yeah, no, we're going to lose it all anyway. Okay, that sucks, but what can you do? So then you guys can just go free again, since we're not going to worry about that. That's too bad. Goodbye. Yeah, what can you do? What can you do? Okay, and then these turrets should just massacre you guys without any concerns. Alright, so other things that we need to do while we wait. We have conduits that need to go in. So this is going to get redone in here. We are going to bring them down all these. That way we get all this lit up nicely. That can wrap around the front like that. Have this one down here. We do have to get that one as well, but we got to mine all this out, so that's kind of lower priority. But that should be all of them. And then we do have... Oh, there's the turrets going up. That's not what I wanted. I want just these inside ones to get deconstructed. And the turret should have this covered. They might still have some Doomsday. No, because they had 2 triples, so there should still be a triple around. And they're leaving anyway. Okay, no problem. We'll just let that do its thing then. We did have an explosion, though. I don't know what it would have been. Unless they did get a triple off and I didn't notice. Hey, there's some power armor. Either way, that shouldn't be a concern. We can open this up because it's technically already open because of that. And we'll open that one up as well, so that should be good. Alright, and then we can do an allow all. We do have someone downed. So you're shredded, your femur's shredded, you're a minor neurotic ugly. Now there is a... I gotta go and grab the list again, but there is a set of traits that you cannot use for when we sell people off into mercenary work. Go away with your diplomatic weddings. And I think neurotic is one of them that you're not allowed to use. We also have you over here. That should be fine, and you're a constructor. Let's grab these people. Isham, can you come into a capture, please? And Beaver, can you come into a capture, please? And then we can also do an allow all. That way we can... Oh, we already did it. These shells can get brought in. Components will get brought in because they're going to rot quickly. Same with food. Okay, and off you go. Do all the things, please. And 11, we're going to need you... you're gathering components, hauling to inventory. Can you come, when you're done that, work on getting that sealed off again, please? That would be very beneficial. And then they should get this stuff hauled. I'm not sure how quickly, though. We do have a fabrics trader. It is just Mirage here, so I'm not really a fan of that. Where are you stopping? But they do have a lot of value. How much value? That's a lot of synthread. You got 1,000 silver. 1,000 devil strand. We have another item stash quest. We have an absolute ton of quests coming in. So once we get some basic unloading done, we'll look at doing some of these since they're all popping up like crazy. May as well do something with it. And then we are also going to want to expand. Okay, so we didn't really need this to be done. We're going to be expanding our clothing processing. How far? We could bring it right out to here just to square all this off. I know that's an absolute ton of space. But we have been using up more and more because we're not selling it quick enough. So yeah, we'll start getting this in, mine this out, and expand all down here. Just because the processing takes a while. And we could get a new bench up and running too. Not that most of the time there are 2 people there doing it, but if there is, then we can have a third at that point. Okay, so that should be fine. We are going to need a door, I guess. I guess the best spot would be here for now, and then we're going to deconstruct this. Actually, you know what? We could deconstruct that wall now, because it is all indoors anyways. So deconstruct that entire wall, and we'll leave that one for now. We'll start expanding into this area. That should be fine. That's if they go and deconstruct that anytime soon, because they will do building before it. Not that it matters what order they do it in. It'll be fine. Glitter World Trader, that could have some goodies. Chaos, can we get that trade done? Because we have 90,000 silver to spend. I'd like to keep 50-ish thousand, I think might be enough. I'm not sure if it's actually going to be. But I do have an idea on a way that we could burn cash for a very productive means. But I don't want to talk about it yet in case it doesn't happen. You do have 2 bionic arms we could buy up. And bionic arms are better than normal arms. I'm looking at just for replacements if things get blown off. Let's buy them. And then you didn't have any, you have a bionic ear, not worried about that. We could give it to a trader and that would make them a little bit better, but that's not much of a concern. And that's basically it. So that's going to be us giving you a bit of cash. Not a big deal. We have lots. And we don't need you anymore. Alright. That's looking good. And then you guys are 1.3 days away. We haven't been ambushed or anything yet, which is nice. Mirage is asleep. So you still have no storage space for that poker table. I guess we'll have to send it back at some point. Has this been done? No, it's still getting loaded. It takes forever with one person because they only do it one item at a time instead of pickup and hauling. But once we get everyone back here, that'll go quick. I don't want to send... This one is... Whoops. This one is technically done. I don't want to send it because it'll screw up that. Since they're both set up on the same order. worry about that. We do need to seal up some of this, although, again, that's going to take forever. Farming goods trader. Ooh, we can use some free food. Here again. Okay, we don't need free food here. It's not really going to help us much. Okay. Wow, there is nothing for us to do. I feel so useless. Livestock Wrangler, that's not going to help us. You're allowed. We can do allow all again. Yeah, there's other things around. Bandits are spraying. There's a lot going on in the world right now. They must know what's coming. So they're like, hey, we got to expand, have some outposts, get ourselves ready for this horrible faction. I was going to say our faction name, but it's just Let's Play for save file purposes. And you guys are just grabbing more shit. Yeah, there's nothing to do. That's fine. Luckily, I can cut all this out of the normal episode. It's only the Patreon people, you guys, that are watching this, that are probably going to see this. Mining Co. ship. You know what? We're doing good for steel and plasteel. We got over 2,000 at the other base that's going to get shipped over. That should be fine. And steel-wise, we have over 10,000 here, plus what the guys have on the caravan, which I think was another 2,000? Ooh, I might be wrong on that one. Oh, you guys getting these lights up. Nice. Group of travelers from the Blue Pond Coalition. Don't care. It's always weird when you hit that point where bases just stop. Oh yeah, beaver. Okay, so we're gonna get beaver out of here. So what we need to do for this is chaos. Can you... all the mercenaries? We should maybe drop your power armor off. Because I don't think you need it. You know what? We'll keep it on you in case it does make a difference. I don't know if it does. But it's better to be safe than sorry. Okay, so we're going to want to rent. We can add beaver. And you were farmer. So I would give you trooper. Yeah. Oh, whoops. I didn't really want to do that. Okay, beaver. We want your bio. So you are, yeah. Crafting was the one that we were looking for. Okay, so we'll do that. And then rent for beaver and crafter. That would be... I don't know, actually. Technician, maybe? You'd think that's the researcher. No, that's scientist, so it is technician. Which gives you trooper as well. Okay, so that's good. We'll be making ourselves 412 per season, which isn't a whole lot. That's fine, and we just got paid for the how much is left on this season. Okay, and if we want beaver back in the future, we can do that. Oh, this is getting done pretty quick, too. Alright. We could use some more lights still. Always a little dark out here. So we'll have one on the inside here. Do one closer to the end. Get one in the center here. This room could use a bit better lighting, so we'll do one there, one at the end. And with those new vents, how did that turn out? I guess we should have to click the vents. You're still 100% flow efficiency. And it's still cold in here. Although, to be fair, it's negative 28 outside, so that's not bad. I have that. Growing season is here, so they are getting it done. That's not really an issue. And you guys, do you have anything first? Where? Do you have anything worth pulling for? It's only a war merchant, so probably not. Bit of silver. Yeah, we're not going to worry about that. Alright. And we're good again. We can get this building constructed a bit. We don't need any of that anymore. For the lights. Okay, and then we'll reshift this around and make this a nicer, I guess not dining room anymore. We can still add a fridge up there and make it a dining room. That way we have one down here, one up here. That's probably a good idea. Okay, livestock wrangler, we don't need that. Major break for Merrick. You guys are basically back, so that's fine. Okay. Attempts will begin. Fine. Caravan has arrived. Okay, so we have a ton of unloading to do. Also, we will make Miranda here recruit again. Yeah. That way, if we do end up grabbing you, then obviously you get turned into a mercenary temporarily. So these animals, we need them to come in just enough to make this drop off easy. We should be able to get this finished up very short. It's basically done. So we'll get both of these out. Then we'll grab a new 2 pods to come in because we're going to need it. We're really going to need it because I doubt that we're going to have space. We might not even have space at the other base yet. But I will get all this unloading done, so I'll be back. Alright, so that looks like all of it, I hope. Oh, we got one more. One more. Okay, so I think that's all of it. Not obviously as large as our last haul, but that's because we aren't at full capacity. But we can get haul urgently for all that stuff, and it should move around pretty quick. There is this chem fuel here that's pretty fucked. Oh, of course, there's a baby one. Drop that, please. So that chem fuel needs to be moved right now. Dayton, can you do... give up. Want haul. Yes. All the chem fuel. And then everything else should get stored reasonably quick. And I don't know when that's going to get done. Mooncake, you're playing horseshoes. Can you... I can't. Okay, so I'm going to assume that's... Oh, Hiram's coming. So someone else is bringing that last one, I assume? Because I don't have the control over this. We'll give that a sec, and then we'll see. It'll be fine. Let's launch. So this one can get launched right into the center here. And then we're going to get another one ready to go. So we'll wait for that to come in, obviously. We have extreme brake. That'll get better too, so we don't have to worry about that. This one is empty, so it needs to get launched. Launch, 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 go. Off you go. We'll just land you right over here. And that's in. Okay, and then that one's ready to go. Yeah, that's fine. It's missing one thing. I don't know if that one thing even exists anymore. So that's going to be fine going right there. And that's going to need to be reinstalled over to here. And we definitely need one more still. So once that lands, we will have to do haul urgently. But that's not a big deal. I still don't know if we're going to have the room, but we'll find out. We'll find out. So when that's landed, this one's ready to go. So I can be just random person. Launch it, off. Go. Alright, and then these two. I have the pod, please. I don't want to uninstall it. Can I have just the pod, please? Reinstall that right here. Install that one right here, and then we want to haul urgently. Okay, yeah, I don't think we have room for all that. Because this is already kind of full. So, then you guys should be okay for a while. That one's getting moved, that one can get reinstalled. And it looks like they're going to get most of it. We still have some empty space over here. That's not bad. Not bad. And that stuff's getting cleaned up very quickly. We aren't full yet. No warnings. What we could do is get 11 to wake up and get this shit done. You're awake now. You're building a slate wall. Okay, so you're going to get it done anyways. Okay. That's good. And you guys are out of storage space for the poker table, and that's it. Wow, we actually had room for it. I didn't think that was going to be a thing. Okay, so we'll do 2 of them. All that plasteel is going to go as well. Okay, so first, what's our plan? So what we're going to be doing, unload all of this, get it to the other base. And then we are going to have a shit ton of steel that needs to be moved. But that doesn't really need... It's not, like, super important because they do have a ton of steel over there already. Gold definitely would be nice to get out of here because we 100% don't need it here. But then after we're done... So it'd be nice to do a couple drop pods for some of these. The sleeping mechs being a big one because those should be fairly easy overall. So we could send a group of 5 with 2 pods to go clear those. And after we're all organized, do we want to go for a city? So the way the city's going to work, we might have a ship done by then. But what we need to do is, what I was thinking is we can hire mercenaries basically an expendables squad. Grab like, I don't know, somewhere between 5, depending on the cost obviously, somewhere between 5 and 10 shooter mercenaries with assault rifles, full power armor we'll buy, and then we can have them come in with our main group. So in the main group, because what we essentially need to do is build a base in the city, because we need to haul everything into a centralized location, whether or not we can't caravan out, so that's going to make it a bit tedious. So we need to build a base, and then haul everything in gradually from the map as we clear it. And then while we're there, there's going to be reinforcements and all that. Luckily, it's a very smart system for the city, and once you go in, everyone's already enemies. But not everyone's going to take a beeline towards you. They'll shoot if they see you, but it's not like we have to face 100 people all at once. So if we could set up a small base to bring everything into near the edge of the map for us to then caravan out, that should be the best way to go. Do we want to do that? Are we, the real question is, are we ready for a city? There's only one way to find out. And I think if we have a group of 10 or 11, or I guess it'd be a group of 10 or 11 from this, and then a group of 5 to 10 mercenaries. I'm not sure what they'll cost us. We'll definitely make our money back though. Cities are very rich. So maybe that's what we do. We spend, I don't know what it'd cost. Let's say 50,000 silver. Let's budget about 50,000 silver, and we'll get up to 10 mercenaries with full gear, and then we'll work on that, and we could drop them directly into this base, and then everyone goes, and then the animals won't come in right away. I'm not sure when a good time to bring animals in would be actually, because we have to have a safe spot for them where they can't get shot at or shot near, because if they get shot near, they'll go and scatter. And then we've got to figure a way to load them, because essentially what we need to do is go to stuff and right-click, give to pack animal, because there's no proper caravanning. The drop pods and ships are a little less tedious because, you know, we got the ability to load up like that. But for animals, I think, since we can't do a proper caravan, we have to do each item, which isn't a huge deal either. Nomadic shepherds. You have some huskies. Do we want to buy up some more? Oh, it's this base. Do we want to buy up some more huskies? Merrick also doesn't have a bed here. If we get huskies at the other base, we'll buy some up since we're, you know, have enough corpses to feed them all anyways. That shouldn't be an issue. Speaking of that, we should, maybe we do. All these corpses here, we should strip since those are all basically just for dog food anyways. Okay, and then this stuff is all essentially done. 11, what are you up to? You're relaxing socially. Can you come and deconstruct this, please? Because we have another load or two of clothing. That still needs to be moved. And then we need to reorganize this. So we'll reinstall that. Install that. I guess we could do along the back here. Yeah. That'll be fine. And then we do have to mine that, but that's kind of lower priority. And we'll move these so they're a little bit more centralized as well. Yeah, we'll figure this out. Okay, so then you guys have idleness. Can we get... we'll do one pod launch. No people, obviously. And for our stuff. So armor can all go. We do... If we have a fully healed power armor, we do still need one here. And it doesn't look like we do have one. Okay, so that's all the weapons and armor. That's a pretty... good amount of space left. We could start sending the gold. Actually, that'll send most of it. So we'll load that one up. And that's basically everything that needs to be shipped. So then we have an extra pod. We can get one of these pods. You can cancel that. And we'll just send you out right now as is. So we can load. And doesn't matter who, because it's not actually being sent. And then we'll use this pod plus the other one to go and do something out here. Ooh, I almost dropped into the city. That would have been bad. So come over here, please. So then if we want to send people, basically we're going to send the first 5 here. Dayton, Leo, your mom, Meat, and Heimdall. Pause arrived. Okay, so if we grab these 2, load. So we want your mom, Leo, Heimdall. How are we at capacity? Oh, because you guys are carrying stuff too? Oh, that's a pain. Yeah, that's a real pain. Okay. Do I really have to do this? You can drop the healer mech. Okay, what else? Why you gotta be like this? Drop that, and that. You can keep the bed. You have a resurrector. It's because they're in caravan. Technically, this map counts as a caravan. They don't just automatically drop their shit, which is kind of annoying. And you're good to go. Just drop that steel. So then that stuff should get hauled quickly, and we should be okay now. So we can launch. So we want your mom, Leo, Heimdall, Dayton, and Meat. And you guys are full by 20 kilograms. We just want to send the 4 then. I guess that's fine. Because we still need a bit of food too. So we could take ourselves 20 food. Yeah, 20 should be fine. And then a little bit of medicine. So we'll just take the 6 glitter world medicine with us. And then they all had beds on them, I think. So that should be good. You guys can load up and we'll get you guys out to do something. I don't know what yet. We'll get them. We'll find something. So you guys are all good to go. That also free up some beds. Because apparently we're short at least 2 beds. Scrap trader would be a worthwhile thing to look at. Can you fuck off, please? Chaos. That's who I'm looking for. Can you come talk to the scrap trader? Because they'll buy literally everything. And there might be some stuff here that we still need to sell off. That's 19,000 silver already. So we're up over 100,000 now. So we don't need incendiary shells. That's not going to help us. We don't need the hops, smoke leaf, or any of that. We don't need the limestone blocks. I guess we don't need a heart since you don't tend to survive your heart getting shot out. And then weapons and all that should get processed and smelted. Unless there's bows. There's a few, so we can get rid of the bows. And then it should be shield belts we can start getting rid of. Because we don't really need them anyway. That's good to get set up. And we have a, wow, bunch of power armor. This uranium plate, it's 100% health, so it wouldn't... We did set up to auto-sell plates, but because it's 100%, it can't get mended and it can't get sold. Because of the way that things work out. And then apparently we have cowboy hats not getting sold. Oh, they're damaged still. That's fine. Thrumbo gear. We'll sell it because we don't need that. If we're going to get Thrumbo gear, we're going to get good Thrumbo gear. And then we do have just a bit of random bits we're not going to set up. Because it's not too often we get them. And then bear armor can also go. Okay, so that's good. 23,000 silver for us. And that's not including all the other stuff that still needs fixing. Plus all the stuff we still got to send. Oh boy, there's lots. We can get that hauled urgently. There you go. And then you guys... Oh, you're ready for launch. So, what do we actually want to do? We have the Blue Moon Corporation. You guys want the shells, so we aren't doing that. Hunter's Lodge, no. AI Persona Core, meh. 2 healer mech serums for 6 sleeping mechs. So let's do... the reconstructor mech injectors first. Do that one. So we're gonna want you launch. That was, oh fuck, which one? Oh, I was about to send it to that. That would have sucked. It's this one right here. So this here is your mom and Leo. That's fine. The other group's gonna be in shortly. So we want this one, and we can drop in at edge. And then once that loads in and drops, then we'll get this group in. And 4 versus 4 should be fine. Even the 4 versus 6 should be fine. Okay. What do we have to work with here? So they're sleeping. They're not going to attack us right away either. So we got that going for us. Couple Scythers and Lancers. That's not exactly edge, guys. You're going to attack immediately. How about you don't fire at will and back off a touch? That way we can make sure this comes in. So then this one needs you, launch. For that, we can choose where. So we'll drop this one a little bit further. You know what? It'll be fine here. Okay. And you guys should actually be fine just standing around. We will get Leo to pick up the Glitter World Medicine, though. Okay, and then they'll be ready to fire at will right away. So you have the Gauss Rifles. And then the other 2 should be Gauss Rifles as well. We won't be grabbing resources or anything here unless it's actually really worth grabbing. Okay, and just make sure. Gauss Rifle, Rifle. Okay, so we should be able to tank them. We are going to want Fire at Will on. Hunter's Lodge, not worried about that. I don't know if you guys are going to get any actual hits. There you go. Okay, so there is the Lancer there. What we'll do is we'll make our way into this building. And claim that and hold it open. We'll just shoot them as they pop around. Oh, you're going for the fucking ship. Okay, not acceptable. Come out. Jet. Well, we're going to have to ignore. Can you kill that one, please, and not hit the ship? There you go. Come in. As long as they're not destroying our ship. That one's going for the ship, too. Same one? Same one. That's almost destroyed. That's bad. Come over here. I think we're going to lose a pod. Come out. Please don't come out. Don't come out. Can you go for that one, please? Answer. Okay, go. Come on, kill the Scyther. Damn it. We're going to take melee hits. Please don't hit the ship with misses. Okay, you're fine. Come out. You guys are getting hit. That's not a huge deal. 1 left. Okay, come in. Yeah, that's not bad. At least we didn't lose the pod. So you guys are free to go. We are going to take a quick look around because you never know what's inside of these. We should get that repaired. That should automatically get done. We'll just take a quick look. And then we got our Reconstructor. So what exactly does this do? Because it is Sparkling Worlds. This is new to me. So Injector for Reconstructor Mechanoids, which were developed to reconstruct a body from just a few samples of DNA. It says reconstruct a body. Like a whole body? Even if only a skeletons remain. They only create dead tissue, so the person will still be dead. However, if Resurrector Mech Serum is available, the corpse can be revived. So what this does is if you have a skeleton, you can use this on them. It'll regenerate the body, and then you could use a Healer Mech Serum to bring back the body. Whereas for a skeleton, the Healer Mech, Resurrection Mech Serum rather, will not work on skeletons. So this is an in-between if you have a really rotty corpse. So generally speaking, not going to be useful for us, but it is one of those things that would be good to have in case for some reason we end up with a skeleton we want. We could even use it for like prisoners if I guess we wanted. Either way, what else do we have? No other buildings to look in? Wow, it's a really ruin-free map. Okay. Well, that's fine. We're good to go. Let's get this repaired first. So, Heimdall, can you come and repair? You'll be fine because you got the Troll's Blood. Okay, and that's good to go. So then both of these can get... Oh, we're going to need... want a stockpile there. Ooh. Deconstruct that Jade. We should be able to take that. Wheel's getting patched. Okay, you're good to go. Can you, Heimdall's doing it. Okay. Surprised there's only the one of them. Oh, it's only 34. Okay. So we should be good. We are going to want stockpile zone for that. That way we can grab them with this. Also, that food there is going to need a stockpile zone. Okay, so then that is going to be all people, plus the jade, plus the food, plus the resurrector mech injector. And we're almost full. From here, do we want to go do another one? What time are we at? My screen did turn off. Gonna turn on? I moved the mouse. 37. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, so we can end it off here. That's ready to go now. So and that can get launched back to base. So then next episode, what we're gonna do is preparations for attacking a city. We're gonna see how that goes. We might also send this group out again, but it's gonna take a bit to do the city prep. You guys are ready. So launch, you guys can head back up to this base. All that stuff needs doing. So that pod can get reinstalled over here. All urgently for all that, plus that big pile of silver we got. That's already getting moved. So you guys are back here. Should be any second now. Okay, there you go. And you guys are ready to go. Up into here. Whoops, I always screw that up. Land right here, that'll be fine. So then that map is gone. There you go. And we're ready. So you guys are free. Should get this stuff hauled quickly. That pod's going to need to be reinstalled. So if we have nothing else that needs transporting, we're basically ready to go. So if we want to attack a city, we got to buy the mercenaries. That's going to take, well, depending on what order. I'm assuming we aren't going to, if we're going to buy a whole bunch of them, we're not going to want to get them here urgently because that's 500 per person. So we'll wait the, whatever, how many days it takes for a free delivery. We'll get them dropped right in here. And then you guys, we'll send over some kibble as well because we're out. We have 8,400 here, so that's good. Cancel that. We'll just get that loaded up now. That way I don't forget. You can actually fit all that. And the hay we could keep here. So that should be enough. We'll get that launched out, and we'll buy mercenaries next episode. So it's somewhere between 5 and 10 should be fine. We are going to want this stuff hauled urgently. Not going bad. All right. That should be good. And then while we wait for our mercenaries, we'll see what the time is going to be like. But we can then come and do the healer mech serums down here. So that's a worthwhile grab as well. And maybe these warheads. It is unknown, so who knows what we're going to come up against. All right, we'll see. Either way, that is going to be it for today. So thank you, everybody, for watching. And I hope you all have a great day. See ya.